Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our lead generation presentation. We are so glad that you are here with us. This is a class on how to generate our own leads as realtors and hoping that we can pick up some additional business. We are recording our session. I will share this session with you guys as always later on today. Guys, if you have any questions, unmute yourselves. Please ask questions. This is for you and only for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you. And you guys are looking at Matrix. All right, so this is the MLS. We're going to use several different programs. We're going to teach you today how to generate your own leads. Of course, you should have some type of social media platform up and running and some followers. We're also going to teach you not just how to post on social media, but we're going to teach you how to run campaigns inside of social media where people will see you, right, and eventually contact you. We're also going to teach you a little bit about prospecting and how to use a tool that's going to allow you to create postcards and send out postcards and flyers over to a small community. And we're going to teach you how to post listings online so you can generate some leads. All right, so I am going to begin inside of the MLS. All right, and we are looking at Matrix. There's a few things that we need to know as realtors when we're thinking about advertising. Of course, if we don't have any listings, then what listings can we advertise? Well, you guys all know that you can list or you can advertise any property that is from our office, correct? So inside of your Matrix homepage, you guys will look for the section that says My Listings. And then you see right here where it says My Firm Active Listings. You can always advertise any of these listings. All these listings here are part of the Elite Ocean View Realty inventory. And you can always advertise any of these listings without permission. You don't need permission. All right. They belong to our office. So you can always click on one of these listings and you can grab some of this information and you can advertise the listing. Now, if you look here where it says okay to advertise with written broker approval, you know, we are part of a team, so we don't have to receive written broker approval. We're giving you the approval right away. Now, if this listing was not part of our office, right? So this listing is from another office, and you get to this point where it says okay to advertise and it says with written broker approval, then you must write to the realtor who listed the property and ask for permission to advertise their listing. All right. You should obtain the permission in writing, whether it's in a email format or in a text format. You should obtain the permission in writing that they do indeed allow you to advertise a listing. Now, if you come across with a listing that says okay to advertise and it says yes, attribution required, let's go ahead and show you that one. Let's see if we can find one. All right, that's with written broker approval. Let's see here. There you go. So if it says okay to advertise, yes, attribution required, then you already have the permission to advertise. Now, attribution means that you must disclose the listing office. So for example, in any type of advertising that we do for this property, somewhere it can be in very small print. You can say listing courtesy of, and then the listing office, which in this case, it's Elite Ocean View Realty. All right. You don't have to mention the realtor's name. You don't have to mention their contact information. The entire promotional material or all the advertising material could be about you. Contact me, right? Contact Robert Rodriguez and then put your information. However, you must disclose when it says attribution required, you must disclose in very small print. Listing is courtesy of, then the listing office. Now, if it says okay to advertise, yes, attribution not required, then the realtor is telling you feel free to advertise the listing, and you do not have to disclose which office this listing belongs to. All right, that's the difference between attribution required and attribution not required. Let's see if we find another one. All right, actually, let me get away from the Elite Ocean View Realty listings because we always recommend attribution required. So let me show you how to search on the MLS for listings that allow you to advertise. So let's say that we want to advertise some rentals, right? We're going to go ahead and select rentals. And then you're going to go down here to where it says additional fields. You guys want to add an additional field called OK to advertise. You see this here? This is a filter, right? This is a filter that we added to our search. So you go, you click on add remove. You come over here to the search and you put in the letters OK, and you're going to select OK to advertise. And then you're going to click on add. Once you do that, now you have OK to advertise, and notice the answers. No, that means the realtor does not allow you to advertise the property. With written broker approval, that means you can advertise the property, but you must first obtain a written approval. And then you have attribution not required. So when you click on attribution not required, there are 2,222 rentals right now in the MLS where you have the permission to advertise and you do not have to disclose the listing brokerage. Okay. And then the other one is attribution required. And there are 1,831 rental listings right now in the MLS where you have the permission to advertise, but you must disclose the listing brokerage. Okay. We got that clear, guys. Everyone knows the okay to advertise. All right. So we have the permission to advertise, and we're going to go ahead and select both. Yes, attribution required, and yes, attribution not required. All right. We have a total of 4,053 rental listings. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and select Miami-Dade County. That's going to reduce the amount to 2,474. And then we're going to go ahead and click on condo. All right, we're at 1,526. Let's say that we want to advertise a condo in Brickell. So we're going to put in zip code 33131. There are 139 condos. All right, and we want to do maybe a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo. We're at 60 matches, and let's go ahead and click on results. All right, so we're going to come up here and we're going to see a condo, and this is the condo that we're going to choose. So notice here is Met Miami Properties, and then the OK to advertise field says yes, attribution not required. Now, you cannot, or you should not, right? I'm not saying that you can't do it, but you should not copy these photos to your computer. All right, these photos belong to the listing agent that snapped the photos, right? So these photos are not ours. Well, I don't like this carpet. Let me go to another one. All right, let's see here. All right, let's go with this one. Attribution not required. All right, so once again, you should not use these photos. Okay, you can, but you should not because they're not your photos. Luckily, there are systems in place that allow us to advertise this listing using these photos without having to save the photos to our computer. All right. And these are totally legal for us to use. One system is Agent 3000. All right. One system is Agent 3000. Now, guys, in your gateway of services, you're going to find Agent 3000 right here. We're going to go ahead and click on it. Those of you that are brand new and you've never taken an Agent 3000 course with me or with the association, you guys are missing out. Agent 3000 is an excellent marketing tool. All right, so we're going to open it up and we're going to show you how to create an ad for that listing and share it across your social media platforms. All right, So let's go ahead and show you. Once again, this is a listing. You are going to need the MLS number. All right, so we're going to go ahead and copy this MLS number right here. You're going to need it. Now we go to Agent 3000, and if you're brand new, I want you guys to set up your profile first. So there is a settings button on the upper left corner. Please make sure that you set up your profile by adding your contact information, adding the logo for Elite Ocean View Realty, and then adding your photo. You want to make sure all this is set up and that you save it. And you want to go ahead and click on close. All right, so there are several ways for us to use this listing to create an ad. One, you're going to go through the options on the left, and we're going to go ahead and click on social media tools. And we are going to create a listing collage. So you see right here, social media tools, listing collage. Here's where you're going to place the MLS number. All right, so we're going to go ahead and place the MLS number, and it's going to give you here in blue the listing. Then it's going to give you some type of warning. It's not really a warning. It's most like a reminder that makes sure that you have the permission to advertise. We do, right? It states it on the MLS. We have permission to advertise. All right. So go here, accept the terms, agree. And now you're going to create a collage with 5 images. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in image number 1. And maybe you want to drop in image number 4, right? I mean, you see what I'm doing here. All right, so go ahead and drop in some of these images. All right, let's do something here. Did I just get rid of the pool? I did. Let's do this again. All right, let's do this again, and I'm gonna go ahead and accept the terms. All right, I want the pool for here and the last one, and I want this one here. I want this one here. Let's do this one, and then let's do a kitchen shot right here. Perfect. All right, once you guys are done, you're gonna click on create a collage. All right, so it's gonna create a collage. This is a collage right there. As you can see, I have 2 kitchens, right? So let's replace image number 3. All right, let's replace image number 3. We're gonna just drop this one here, and I'll create the collage again. All right, so there it is, guys. There it is. What we're going to do now is that we're going to share this collage on social media. So we got Facebook, we got Pinterest, and we got LinkedIn. All right. You guys just click on Facebook, and it's going to create a post just like this, and you're going to get ready to post it on Facebook. Now, those of you running multiple Facebook pages like I have, notice it's on my personal account, right? Where it says Robert Rodriguez and a photo of myself and my 2 boys. This is my personal account. In order for this to show up on your business account, you must switch over to your business account. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. All right. Let me check the chat real quick. So no Instagram, and I will get to you. I'm going to get to that shortly. Right now, we're posting a link where people can see more information on this property. And Instagrams is all about photography and videos, right? Photos and videos that you will post. So no Instagram. It has to accept links. So you can post it on Facebook, you can post it on LinkedIn, you can even post it on X, formerly Twitter. All right, but not Instagram. All right, I'll show you how you can post on Instagram shortly. Okay, so if I was to share this right now, I'd be sharing it on my personal page. Let me go ahead and close this out. Go to Facebook, switch over right here on the upper right corner. This is my business page on Facebook. Okay, we're going to switch to my business page. Now that I'm on my business page, go ahead and create the collage, share it, and notice now This post is going onto my Robert Rodriguez Realtor business page. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in wonderful condo for rent in the heart of Brickell. All right. And then, you're gonna tell people to contact you. All right. You want to engage your audience and you want people to contact you. Please contact me for more info. All right. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put in here hashtag Brickell, hashtag real estate. All right. So I'm doing the post and we're going to go ahead and click on share. The post is now going up on my Facebook business page. All of my followers have an opportunity to see this. What if you don't have many followers on your business page? Can you boost? Can you advertise this? Can you pay to advertise? The answer, of course, is yes. All right. You see this blue button on the lower right corner? This allows you to pay to give this post additional exposure, a larger audience. But first, what happens when someone clicks here? What happens when someone clicks here? It goes to my website through Agent 3000. Then you may ask, well, what if I don't have a website? It goes to the landing page for this property on Agent 3000, and it has your contact information. Notice down here, that's my contact information. If someone fills this out, all right, we're going to get their contact information. If someone enters their information here, we are going to get their contact information. Everything points to me, never the listing agent. Now, I want you guys to focus in very small print down here in the legal notice. You see how it says that this listing is courtesy of Bertone Realty and Staging LLC? That's actually attribution. All right. So every ad you do through Agent 3000 already contains attribution. So you don't ever have to worry about whether you are doing attribution or not. All right. The ads that come through Agent 3000 already contain attribution. You don't have to put in the actual post that this listing is courtesy of that listing brokerage. As long as somewhere in the content of the property there is attribution, you are now within you're doing everything legally. Okay. So that's one way to do it, guys. Now, of course, there are other ways through Agent 3000 that you can take advantage of. So we mentioned that Instagram, this is not allowed on Instagram. So how can we do an Instagram post? Well, you can do flyers. And of course, flyers, you can convert them into images. So on the left, look for flyers, right? Look for flyers, and maybe you want to do a 10 photo flyer, or maybe you want to do a flyer with just 4 photos. I'm going to go ahead and do a 10 photo flyer. Okay, we're going to post this very same listing. We're going to put in the MLS number, and we're going to select here, and we're going to accept the terms because we have permission to advertise. So we're going to agree, and we're going to create a flyer with 10 photos. All right, so I'm just going to start dropping in here some of these photos. All right. Let's go ahead and select some of these photos. All right, I did leave one blank. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and drop this one. All right, so we have 10 photos now. Do you want to show the address of the property on the flyer? Yes or no? All right, this is not my listing. So the idea is that we shouldn't show the address. You don't want people that see this listing on Facebook or Instagram to go directly to the property and look it up and pretty much contact the listing agent. We want people to contact us, so do not share the address of the property. Okay. Now you could share the price, that's not an issue, but try not to share the address of the property. Now, do you want to add your profile photo or do you want to add a QR code? You cannot add both. So adding a profile photo, your picture shows up on the flyer. Adding a QR code will be automatically generated. And when people scan the QR code, more information on the property will be given to them on their mobile devices. All right, since this is going to be an electronic advertisement, like I'm going to place this on Instagram, then I'm going to go with my photo. If I were printing a flyer, if I were printing this flyer, then I might go with QR code. All right, here's my information. Here's my name, my contact information. Then you want to select a background image. So we have here multiple images that we can select. I'm going to go with light gray and blue. All right, we're going to go with light gray and blue. We're going to click on select. So here we have the amenities of the property. We have remarks. All right, so what do you want? We want the JPEG image. All right, so we don't want a PDF. Instagram does not accept PDF files. You must do it in an image. So select JPEG image. All right, so here it is, guys. There's the flyer, $2,900, Elite Ocean View Realty. There's the pictures and there's the information. Simply save this image to your computer, right? Save it to your computer. Now I'm going to access Instagram from my computer. Of course, Instagram is mostly used from our mobile devices. But this is my Instagram and this is my business Instagram right here. Okay? If you guys want to add a post to your Instagram, you must go to your Instagram account. And then you see over here on the left, create. I'm going to go ahead and create a post. And I'm simply going to drag the image that comes from my computer. And there it is. All right, there it is. Hit next. All right, and then you apply any filters to this if you like to. And then hit next. And then write something. Write something and share it. All right, so wonderful. Condo for rent in the heart of Brickell. Contact me for more details or for more info. Hashtag Brickell. And you may ask why I'm doing hashtags. Of course, I mean, we're using Instagram, so we should use hashtags. So hashtag Brickell, and then I'm going to go with hashtag real estate. All right, so these are some of the basic stuffs that you should be doing when you're trying to generate some, some leads. So go ahead and share it, and I am now sharing it on my Instagram business page. Can anyone here tell me why I'm using my business pages to do this? All right, it's a rather simple answer. All right, here it is. Anyone tell me why I did this on my Instagram business page rather than my personal? You see this here, boost post? All right. You do not have the ability to boost this post if you are using your personal Instagram. You can only boost the post if you are using your business Instagram. Just like on Facebook. If you guys post this on your personal Facebooks, you will not have the ability to pay for an ad. On your business Facebook, you have the ability to click on boost posts and reach a larger audience. All right. Paula, you have a question? Yes.
Yes. And for example, if if the listing is some of the one that are from Elite, can I do like a regular Instagram post and copy the pictures of the other, for example, your pictures? If
Yes.
you're listing?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay, the flyer that you just made is just for the listing that are not ours, right?
I mean, the flyer that I just made is really just to teach you how to make a flyer.
Okay.
Somewhere down here, and it's in very small gray print. I don't know if you guys see it here.
Yeah, I see it.
It says listing is courtesy of that brokerage. So you're doing everything correctly and following all the rules and regulations. Okay.
Okay.
The fact is, Paula and everyone that's on board here, if you go here and you do this and you do this and you save the image,
Mm-hmm.
that's done incorrectly. Whether you're going to get caught or not, it's up to, I guess, luck at this point. But you should not do this, right? You should not save images because these are not your images. You know, how would you like for someone to use your images?
And if it's your listing, I can do that, right?
Of course, if it's your listing, listen, if it's your listing, you already
No,
have.
you're like Robert. If I'm promoting
If
your listing.
it's our office listings, feel free to do it. We don't have any.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my question. Thank you.
So we, at our office, we have plenty of listings that are rentals and for sale that you guys can use to try and generate some leads. Okay. All right. So we covered your Instagram. Of course, I just added this. Now, I'm going to show you how to boost because I've been talking about it. So let's show you. So here's an ad, right? Here's an ad, and I'm going to go ahead and click on boost. All right, if you've never done this before, it could cost, just several dollars, or it could cost how much do you want to spend? But here it says, what do you want people to do when they see your ad? Do you want them to visit your profile? Do you want them to visit your website? Or do you want them to message you? How do you prefer people to contact you? Well, on my Instagram profile, I have my contact information. I have my phone number, my email address. So I want them to visit my Instagram profile. Or if I want them to go to my website, because I have a website, right? This is my website right here. Maybe I want them to go to my website. So decide, how do you want people to contact you through Instagram? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the website portion. All right. So visit my website. And my website address is robertmiami.com. Okay. That's my website address. And then the action button is gonna say what? It's gonna say learn more. All right, learn more. We're gonna go ahead and do that and then save. Next up is this a real estate post? Notice right here, special requirement. Review this ad, and if this ad is about credit, employment, housing, social issues, elections, or politics, you must activate this over here. It is about housing. So we're going to activate this, and then we're going to open the drop-down menu, and we're going to select housing, which real estate is in housing. So let's go ahead and select that. Okay. We have now selected that this ad is about housing. If you do not do this, your ad will get denied. All right, then you're going to wonder why. So make sure that you select housing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and answer a question here. Robert, how a business all right, so if you guys want to learn how to create a business account on Facebook or Instagram, I do have a social media class coming up later this month. Plan to attend, or you guys can just contact me if you want to learn how to create a Facebook business account. But it's very simple, guys. From your Facebook account, you see this menu right here. Go to the menu, right? Go to the menu. And from here, you guys can click on pages right here, and you can create a Facebook business page. Same thing on Instagram. All right, it's very simple. You just go to your menu on Instagram, and you can create a business Instagram page. All right. So going back over here to Instagram. So once we have said yes to special requirements and we select housing, then who do you want to see your stuff or your ad, right? So I'm going to target the Miami audience. All right. I have a Miami audience here, and you cannot put in any type of age requirements or gender specific because it needs to be in compliance with fair housing. So it's going to be open to anyone over the ages of 18 in the Miami area. All right. Now, how much do you want to spend daily? All right. I do not want to spend $30 a day. I'm going to spend $1 a day. All right. We're going to spend $1 a day. You're over the spending limit in your payment settings. Please adjust your limit so that this ad can be delivered. All right. So what is my payment setting saying? Yeah, I'm not going to go through that because I'm not really going to place this ad. All right. But let me show you. Run this ad until I pause it at $1 a day, or set a duration. Set a duration, and let's do this for 10 days. All right, so I'm going to be spending $10 in total. Okay. And here's my estimated daily reach. Between 750 and 2,000 Instagram accounts are going to see my ad on a daily basis. Okay, so that's pretty great exposure for just $1 a day. All right. So does anyone have a question on how to boost? This is what the ad is going to look like. You can always preview the ad right here. Okay. Guys, it's going to be the same thing with Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Remember that Facebook owns Instagram, so a lot of the same rules apply. Here's the Facebook. Here's the boost post. We're going to click there. All right, let me go ahead and log in here. Apparently it logged me out. I don't know why. All right, so we're going to go ahead and create this ad. One second here. Switch over to my business. And let me click on boost post. And there you go. All right. So once again, it's going to be a lot of the same stuff. What do you want to do? Make sure that special ad category is turned on and that you choose housing, right? It is housing, and go through your budget. So let's say you're going to run this ad for 7 days and you're going to spend a minimum of $1 a day. All right. Minimum of $1 a day. Now it tells you here that your ad may get zero link clicks. They're just trying to get you to spend more. All right. So 7 days duration, $1 a day. That's a total of $7. We've removed your post. Why did they remove wonderful condo? See why? Give me 1 second here. This goes against our community standards on spam. This was not spam. You know what? I'm going to request a review. All right. I'm going to request a review. Why do you want others to review? Why do you want another review? You misunderstood the post. Yeah. This doesn't break any rules. All right. Continue. It was to raise awareness about important issues. I don't know what to put here. It's not offensive in my region. Let's see what happens, guys. That's never really happened to us before. I'm glad that it did, however. So we'll see what happens here. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and boost this post. So apparently that ad was removed. All right. So again, at $1 a day, right? At $1 a day, 7 days, and at $1 a day, you're gonna get between 28 and 82 accounts to see your post. All right. So go ahead and boost your post, publish it. Okay. That's crazy. In the middle class, this happened. This is something that we are totally allowed to do. And I mean, there's systems in place like Agent 3000 that let us do this. So maybe Facebook made a mistake there. All right. So I want to go ahead and leave here because I'm not really going to boost that post. And that is how you are going to pay for an ad on Facebook and pay for an ad on Instagram. All right. Now, I'm going to switch gears real quick here, and we're going to go and show you how to maybe grab a listing that's on the MLS or maybe a property that you'd like to use and post it on your Zillow account. How many of you here have a Zillow account? You have your own Zillow account. You guys have created one. I have a Zillow account, and notice up here where it says manage rentals. All right. You guys can will probably see here where it says add rentals or upload rentals. All right. I have managed rentals and I am currently managing one rental that you see here, and it was listed 2 days ago. All right. Now you're gonna click on add property and you can add, let's say it's your property, right? Let's say that you have your own investment condo and you simply just want to pick up some leads. Okay. Well, then add your property street address and go through the process of adding the listing, create the listing. Now, one thing you need to make sure of is that the listing doesn't already exist inside of Zillow. All right. So this is your own condo that you want to use so you can generate leads. Then just make sure that the condo is not on Zillow. Like you're not actively trying to rent it through the MLS. Okay. Now on the MLS, in a rental search, right? On the MLS, in a rental search, one way that we can guarantee that the listing does not show on Zillow is that we add an additional field search called internet yes, no. All right. So when agents say that they want their listings to show up on the internet, they're going to select yes. Or when agents say we don't want the property to show up on the internet, they're going to say no. So obviously, we want to use properties that are not on the internet. All right, so we're going to select no. And it's going to leave us with very few results. But keep in mind, guys, all we need is one result, right? All we need is one result. So we're going to go here and we're going to click on condo, right? We're going to click on condo. Let's go to Miami-Dade County. And let's do a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. All right, 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. Let's click on results. Here's some of the results. All right. Choose an area that you are comfortable working. So let's say this area up here in Aventura. All right. This condo is not on the MLS. Sorry, it is on the MLS. It's not on the internet. Notice here. All right. Internet, no. So as you get ready to add this listing in Zillow, it'll actually allow you to add the listing because it's not on Zillow. If this address, if this property already appears in Zillow, it's gonna say, sorry, you cannot add the listing. It's already on active on Zillow. So by saying no to the internet, you can go ahead and add this listing. Here are the photos. And guys, try it out. Try it out for about a week. You're gonna see people respond to you. Now take a look. This is what the responses look like. All right, I'm gonna open up my alerts on the listing. These are what the responses look like. All right, these are the leads that I have generated through this listing. All right, these are the leads that I have generated. And you see over here on the right-hand side, call. All right, it's always gonna give you their phone number. So you call them. Here it is. Here's their phone number. You call them. Okay. You generate your own leads. Generate your own leads and start calling them. And if the property is no longer available, then offer them another property, right? You guys are all realtors. You have the ability to come here and go to do a search for rentals in the Aventura area and offer them similar properties for rent. You want to convert that lead into your client, and that's what we're doing. All right, so we're using a platform like Zillow where it allows us to list a property for free to generate our own leads. So now if we go back to Facebook, you can do the same on Facebook. All right, you guys can do the same on Facebook through what? The marketplace. So I'm going to open up my personal account. Go back to my personal account. You see over here on the left-hand side, when you click on home in your personal account, you will be able to see marketplace right here. Go here to marketplace and you want to create a new listing. Create a new listing, item for sale, house for sale or for rent. You're going to click on home for sale or for rent, and then continue to create a listing that's going to generate you some leads. Once again, it must say on the MLS, internet no. Because like this, you are guaranteed that the property does not show on the internet. All right. Can we list a property on Zillow that is not our own property on the MLS? No. Can we list a property on Zillow that is not our own property on the MLS? That's a confusing question. Can you elaborate a little bit? Can we list a property on Zillow that's not our own property?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, but that
Okay.
part I
Hi,
don't.
Robert. My
Yeah.
question is, the property you listing on Zillow, you are running it already, correct?
Yes.
Can I do that if it's not something I'm running?
So that's why I was showing you that we can look for properties on the MLS like this that are not appearing on the internet. See what it says no internet right
Mhm.
here. So this is not my listing. This is not even my property. So I can upload this to the to Zillow for a week or two, generate some leads, and then deactivate it. All right. The idea,
Why would the agent not want to use internet for that lead?
to be quite honest, most agents, and I want to say 95% of the agents place their listings on the internet. All right. So not really sure why some of these say no. It's just something we've learned how to generate leads using this MLS listing. These MLS listings don't want to say no to the internet.
Okay, thank
I
you.
mean, look, all right. There's instructions, right? There's instructions, use showing assist application. So as soon as you get the lead, come here, right? Go to showing time and schedule a visit for your client. It's just that that listing is not going to appear on Zillow. It's not going to appear on apartments.com. It's not going to appear on Trulia or any other website outside of the MLS. Okay. So guys, that's a trick of the trade that's been done for years and years and years. People do it all the time to generate leads. Once upon a time, if you guys remember Craigslist, Craigslist was something that was very popular back in the day. All right, but the fact that Zillow allows you to upload properties to Zillow for free for rent, take advantage of that. All right, so there's another question on the MLS. Does every listing on the MLS have the showing time option? It's an excellent question. This listing does, right? And I want you guys to see this little icon right up here? All right, that's the same icon as showing time. If I go to the next listing, this listing does not have the showing time. So when I click on showing time, it's not going to let me schedule. Watch. Well, actually, it did let me schedule. So let's go back here. Why? Let's go back here. All right, it doesn't have the showing time icon. And if I click here, it should have blocked me. It should have blocked me. All right, so let's see another one that doesn't have the icon. So this one doesn't have the icon. Let's click on showing time. You know what? Never mind. So as long as you see showing time down here on the lower right corner, click on it. And if you click on it and it tells you a message that says this listing is not set up on showing time, then you must call the listing agent to schedule an appointment. All right. So once upon a time, and I don't know if things change often, right? Things are always changing. But once upon a time, I would click on a listing like this and I would click on showing time and I would get an error message that would say this listing is not set up on showing time. All right. So apparently things have changed and I can see that they all have the showing time button. All right. So guys, going back to the marketplace. All right. Add the photos. All right. Add details of the property and list your property on Facebook Marketplace. You guys need to be on top of everything going on through your Facebook Messenger. Because on your phone, if you have the Messenger app, all the messages are going to come through the Facebook Messenger app. Very important that we follow through with that. Also, if you place it on Zillow, okay, make sure that you go to your alerts. These are where I'm getting leads, guys. I received a lead yesterday, right? 6:50 p.m. yesterday. And then I'm telling her, hey, Maria, yes, this happens to be a property that I am renting. All right. So this happens to be a property that I'm renting, but you can definitely do it with another property from the MLS. Okay. All right. I'm going to close out the Zillow platform. And guys, apartments.com. Apartments.com. Create yourself an account. This is my account. Click on add a property. And you guys can do the same thing. What type of property is it? Is it a house, a condo, a townhome, right? An apartment? Put the property address. If the property already exists in apartments.com, if it says internet, yes, it's not going to let you proceed. But if the property is not inside of apartments.com like this one, you can copy this address, place it inside of the address here, and then add the property. Continue to add the property. All the leads that go to from this listing are going to go to you. Convert the lead into a client. Whether the property is available or not, convert the lead to a client. You guys know that when Elite sends you leads and sometimes it says unit is not available, we still want you to convert the lead. Sometimes a unit gets rented before you reach out to the lead. So at that point, convert the lead into your client by beginning to send them additional properties that are for rent. Okay? Generate your own leads. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close apartments.com and we're going to go to your gateway. We're going to go to your gateway real quick here. And let's open up Remind Pro. All right, let's open up Remind Pro and it's right here on the right-hand side. You guys all see it? All right, open up Remind Pro. This is a little technique that we're going to use for prospecting, okay? But it's not just for prospecting. We're going to show you how to obtain people's phone numbers and email addresses. All right? So now, on the left, we're going to search. We're going to click on search, right? And then I want you guys to add a filter right here in the top. I want you guys to add a filter, and the filter should be off market. See how I have a little blue pin on the off market filter? Go ahead and add it. And now for off market, you want to answer off market. You do not want properties that are on the market. So off market, select it. All right. Now let's enter, actually, let's just draw on a map. All right, I was gonna enter a subdivision, but I'm gonna draw on a map. All right, so I'm gonna draw a small little section here. All right, let's go with this little section right here. Let's go with something like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a rectangular shape like this. In there, we have 378 properties, right? We have 378 properties. Now on the left, we're going to go ahead and choose what? We're going to choose building type. And we're going to choose single family home and click on apply. That leaves us with 325 properties. So let's say that this is your neighborhood. This is your neighborhood. This is your subdivision, and you want all of these owners on a spreadsheet. On the right-hand side, notice there is the option to select all. So go ahead and select all. And then let's go ahead and click on cart on the upper right corner. Click on cart. We're going to call this my neighborhood. Right? We're going to call it my neighborhood. We're going to click on create, and we're going to add all 325 properties to the cart. All right, we have all 325 properties on the cart. Now, what we're going to do from here is that we're going to download the spreadsheet to our computer. All right, so go to the left, click on carts. Here's my neighborhood's cart. Here are the 325 properties, right? You're about to see it now. There are the 325 properties. Select them all right? And then we're going to download this. We're going to click on export. Click on export. And then once again, we're just going to call this my neighborhood. And then here are the fields that I want to download. I want to download people's information, the property address, their mailing address. I want to download the estimated value and absentee status. Notice how it says include all columns. I do not have include all columns selected. I only want specific columns. And then we're going to go ahead and export this. So as we wait, we are now downloading a spreadsheet. This spreadsheet will give me people's names, phone numbers, and email addresses. Now, is that going to generate you leads? Well, if you're into cold calling, most definitely, it's going to generate you leads. However, you see up here where it says send mailers. Now let's take a step further and we want to farm this area. We want to send mailers. Let's go ahead and click on send mailers. And I'm going to call this again, my neighborhood. And we're going to build a mailing campaign. All right, we're going to build a mailing campaign. Here we have several options for postcards. We have a 4¼ inch by 6 inch. We have a 6 inch by 8½ inch. We have a 6 inch by 11 inch postcard. And then you have other options here. So for 4¼ by 6 inch postcard, there are 325 properties here. The total cost for us to create the postcard and mail it out is $272.35. Okay, we're going to click here, get started. What type of postcard would you like? All right, so if this is a general farming or if this is a holiday greeting or any other type of, all right, new realtor announcement, you want to introduce yourself as a new realtor in the area. So let's go ahead and select new realtor. I am your local real estate expert. Looking for a real estate professional you can trust. And then, you're going to build out any postcard you choose. So let's say we go with this one here. All right, personalize now. You're going to personalize everything from the colors to the logo to everything that goes on the postcard. You're going to refresh to preview the postcard. And once you do so, all right, you get ready to submit the payment information, and it's going to send out, all right, so what address would you like on the postcard? The owner's address, right? And then whom would you like the mail piece addressed to? The owner's name. You're going to include yourself, right? You're going to include yourself on the postcard. Like, you want to also receive the postcard. Here's your name, last name, your phone number. All right. If you have a website, put in your website address. Just go ahead and build yourself the postcard. And lastly, it's personalize the back of your postcard. So that was the front. This is the back. Enter your street address here. Why? Because it's going to send you a postcard as well. So you now will be able to see what the postcard looks like once it's sent out. All right, guys, start sending postcards to your neighborhood. Start sending postcards to your neighborhood. Now, this is just one option. You guys can go to Vistaprint, right? You guys heard of Vistaprint? You can go to Canva. You can go to so many different places, and you can create door hangers. You can create postcards. You can walk to every house if you don't want to do the mailers. You can walk to every house with a postcard that you designed and that you printed and place them inside of, not inside, but on people's doors, right? Door hangers. Start generating your own leads, guys. Start chasing leads. Now, we have an excellent class for you later on this, in these couple months, called Prospecting and Farming. We're going to teach you how to target specific areas for prospecting. So make sure that you don't miss out on that. All right. Today's class is about generating leads. Being proactive, getting out there, trying to generate your own leads using some of the social media platforms and some of the platforms like Zillow and apartments.com. Okay. So question, is there any free program to mail advertising? No, there's nothing free about mailing. All right. Everything, when it comes to the mail, you have to pay for, right? You have to pay for postage. So there's nothing free that allows us to mail. Now, of course, I mentioned that you guys can create yourself some door hangers. Like, go to vistaprint.com, create yourselves 500 door hangers, put on your walking shoes, and go to every door and place a door hanger at every door. That's free. It's just going to cost you some time and some exercise, but you can do that. But sending through the mail, there's nothing free about that. You have to pay for it. Okay. All right, guys. So does anyone have any questions what we covered? There's a lot that we covered. It works, guys. I generate leads from time to time. I know that some of you on our class or inside our class today have done this before, and it generates leads for you as well. It's an old trick of the trade. Just wanted to go ahead and introduce it to you guys. So if anyone has any questions before we end, let me know.
So far, no questions. Thank you, Robert.
Perfect. Okay, Paola, thank you so much. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining us in today's class. This was the lead generation class. So if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me individually, and I'd be more than happy to assist you guys. So have a great rest of your day. Have a great week, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.